Native Americans have long embraced a forward-looking perspective in their decision-making. The term Native Americans encompasses a diverse array of nations and tribes, each with its own distinctive traditions. Despite this diversity, a shared philosophy emerges among many, a deep-seated commitment to acting in consideration of the future. Centuries ago, the Iroquois Confederacy, an alliance of several Native American tribes, emphasized the responsibility of leaders to prioritize the well-being of the entire community. They were tasked with safeguarding not only the needs of the present, but also those of generations to come. These leaders were expected to possess resilience, symbolized by the concept of 7 spans of thick skin, to withstand criticism, anger, or obstacles that could deter sound decision-making. This principle is rooted in what is now known as the 7 generations philosophy. The 7 generations principle reflects an ancient Native American belief that decisions made today should contribute to a sustainable and thriving world for the next 7 generations. While many Native tribes share similar values, the earliest documented expression of this principle appears in the Great Law of Peace of the Iroquois Confederacy. Though the exact date of its creation remains uncertain, it is thought to have been written between the 12th and 16th centuries. This philosophy underscores a profound commitment to stewardship and intergenerational accountability, urging consideration for the well-being of those who cannot yet speak for themselves, but whose futures will inevitably be shaped by the choices made in the present. The essence of the 7 generations principle is to remove personal self-interest from public decision-making, fostering choices that benefit the collective good. Interestingly, the concept of 7 generations represents the longest timeline humans can reasonably comprehend on a personal level. Many people are familiar with their great-grandparents' stories, have known their grandparents and parents, and experienced life as themselves. Some may witness the lives of their children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren. These connections form a tangible timeline of 7 generations, providing a human-scale perspective for this philosophy. This idea aligns with teachings from other Native traditions. For example, Brian Yazzie Burkhart, a Cherokee, recounts the story of Coyote, a traditional Cherokee tale illustrating the consequences of self-centered actions. In the tale, Coyote, wandering as he often does, encounters a prairie dog town. The prairie dogs mock and insult him, provoking his anger and a desire for revenge. As the sun blazes overhead, Coyote wishes for clouds to appear, and they do. His anger intensifies, and he wishes for rain, which begins to fall. Coyote continues to demand more: rain at his feet, rain up to his knees, then to his waist. Each wish is granted, and soon the entire land is flooded. Coyote's mistake lies in letting his personal frustrations and desires dictate his actions, rather than considering what is just and beneficial. His story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the dangers of acting impulsively and selfishly, rather than being guided by wisdom and collective responsibility. This serves as a powerful reminder to be mindful of one's desires and to consider the relationships and connections that bind us to the world around us. Brian Yazzie Burkhart describes this as the principle of relatedness, emphasizing the interdependence of all things. Similarly, the Lakota people express this worldview through the phrase Midikuyoyasin, which is central to many Yankton Sioux prayers and ceremonies. Translated into English, it means all my relatives, we are all related, or all my relations. This concept speaks to a profound harmony with all forms of life: humans, animals, birds, insects, trees, plants, and even rocks, rivers, mountains, and valleys. It reflects a deep understanding of unity and interconnectedness. Among the Hopi people, the concept of Hopi Vatsquani, or the Hopi path of life, encapsulates living with a peaceful purpose rooted in cooperation, humility, and respect. Hopi philosophy teaches that life is a journey meant to be navigated harmoniously with the natural world. By following this path, the Hopi believe they can foster positive outcomes, not only in human relationships, but also in their connection with nature. For example, their way of life is thought to bring sufficient rainfall and fruitful harvests. Perhaps the most profound aspect of Native American cosmic visions is the understanding of creation as an ongoing, living process. This belief frames the universe as a vibrant, interconnected entity where every part, seen and unseen, is linked in a dynamic and enduring relationship. Such a worldview invites reverence for the natural world and a commitment to living in balance with all forms of life. Thus, in Native traditions, the creators are regarded as part of our family. Our grandparents, parents, and by extension, their creations are seen as their children. These creations, whether animals, plants, or natural elements, are also viewed as our relations, deserving of respect and care. This worldview emphasizes an interconnected relationship between all living and non-living things, forming the basis for a balanced and harmonious existence. Juan Matus, a Yaqui shaman depicted in Carlos Castaneda's book Journey to Ixtlan, beautifully encapsulates this perspective. He highlights the principle of respect and moderation in Native traditions with his words. You don't eat 5 quail, you eat 1. You don't damage plants just to make a barbecue. You don't use and squeeze people until they have shriveled to nothing, especially the people you love. This simple yet profound statement underscores a way of life that avoids excess and prioritizes sustainability and respect, not only for the environment, but also for the people around us. It is a philosophy that teaches humility and careful stewardship, values that resonate deeply within Native cultures. Moreover, Native American wisdom holds that knowledge is not fixed or universal, but arises from individual experience, tailored to the specific time, place, and context in which it is gained. This localized understanding is considered valuable because it reflects the nuances of living in harmony with a particular environment. Such knowledge is passed down through generations, not as a rigid set of rules, but as a dynamic and evolving legacy. Each generation revises and enhances it, adding their insights and adapting it to meet the challenges and changes of their time. This process creates a living tradition, one that evolves while maintaining its roots in a shared respect for the interconnectedness of all life. It is a way of learning and living that is fluid and responsive, ensuring that the wisdom of the past remains relevant and useful in guiding the present and future. By embracing these values of balance, moderation, and adaptability, Native traditions offer profound lessons for creating a sustainable and harmonious relationship with the world. These teachings remind us of the importance of humility, care, and the recognition that our actions have lasting effects, not only on our immediate surroundings, but also on the generations yet to come. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any new videos from us. What do you think about today's topic? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found the video helpful, feel free to share it with your friends and family. We hope you had a great time. See you in the next video with even more exciting content. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.